Hey guys, welcome back to Pop Culture with Pat. So today doing a new unboxing video for you guys. Today I just got in the mail the Halloween Kills Michael Myers mask. Really excited to check this out. This is from Trick or Treat Studios. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Box was it's pretty tiny. I know they can kind of like fold it up or whatever, but I guess I was expecting maybe a little bit bigger box. But yeah, so then there's the mask itself. Let me go ahead and get this thing for a second. That kind of like looked almost like the Joker, like his his mouth from like the Dark Knight or whatever. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, let me go ahead and get this thing out because I need to use both my hands. Alright guys, so we got the mask out of the box, and actually I haven't gotten anything for a little bit from Trick or Treat Studios, but I was pretty impressed. I actually so I ordered this directly from them, and I got this little cool Halloween H2O air freshener thing, with Michael Myers' head. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to put that in my car. And then, like, if you guys have gotten anything, I've gotten this before, but here's like another one. Air freshener, and then, just the usual like 10% off for like Fright Rags and stuff like that. So some cool stuff in there, just besides like the mask. But I know you guys want to see the actual mask. This is what you're all here for. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. And so this, it's based off the movie's mold. I know, last year with 2018's, which there's my, 2018 mask. I haven't had it like rehauled or anything like that. I know a lot of people, it kind of depends. Some of the mask, some of the paint jobs looked like better than others, and some people were kind of upset with 2018's. But from what I've heard, this is based off the movie's mold, by Christopher Nelson. So here's the actual mask like itself, and I'm definitely gonna put this on one of those little displays there, like in a second. There you can see the side where, we got cut with the knife. That's pretty cool. Give you a nice close-up of this. Blood running down the face. And then we'll start off like on this side. Got a little bit of like yellowing there up on like the ear. And then you got a little bit of like charring and some like yellowing down here on this side. The one thing that's a little weird, which, and I noticed that I've seen some of the other masks like already too, but the mask seems like a little like glossy, which is kind of a little weird to me for some reason, because you definitely didn't notice that really as much with like the 2018 version. So I noticed that this is kind of like glossy, it seems. And then we get let me see if I can just put this in the box for now, kind of. So there's the front of the mask, and you can see, on his, me looking at it, it's his, it's right side of his face, has all the charring and stuff like all around his lip. Get you guys really in close there. So that I really like, like all the charring and how the lip, and stuff is kind of like sagging. You got some more, yellowing going on like here too. Got a little bit like, shadowing. I think that's just kind of more from like, just like the mask itself, not necessarily like the burns. And you got a little bit more like, charring up here around like this eye. And then you really start seeing more of like the yellowing and the charring like up here on like, the right side of like the face. So you got that. Go back up there. All that like right there. That's cool. It's definitely, and like looking at the rest of like the right side of the mask, the one thing I would say maybe like in some spots little too yellow for me, but that's definitely something I think that is pretty easy to like fix, especially for all the people that are going to be out there doing rehauls of this mask. And you got some more like below like the eye, some like like above the eye. I really like the split, you know, like right here, the gash or whatever. And you got all like the, you know, the charring on the inside of the mask. I think it's going to look gnarly when we actually see the film. If we do see his face, I bet you some of this is like definitely melted onto his face. So you're going to probably see some like skin coming off. That should be pretty sick. And then really see most of like the, you know, the charring and like the yellowing like right here. The ears, you know, the ears all like messed up. Get in there nice and close for you guys. I mean, some really cool details. I love this mask. It might be, you know, like from like the film itself, like having the burnt effects. It's definitely already, I think, one of my, you know, my favorite masks, like, you know, to date. And you see down here, you have the couple little, you know, the wounds right there with the blood coming out, which is really cool. And then like even like the ridges down here at the bottom, you know, I like that it's kind of like, you know, it's curvy, and you can see it's kind of like rolling up from, you know, like the flames. See if I can get there as close as possible without this thing coming out of like focus. I even noticed too, which I don't know if that's necessarily from the like the fire or whatever, or if maybe it's just, you know, the way this mask came out, but underneath like the chin here, you can see kind of like some like bubbling like effect. So if that was actually done like on purpose, that's, you know, that's pretty cool like detail right there. But yeah, I like those, you know, the edges. You got the stab wounds, and you got another, you know, right there, you got like another gash. So that's pretty cool. And so I was like, for some reason, I don't know if I saw like one picture and it looked like his hair was going to be like normal all the way across. So I was a little worried about that. But I do like the fact that his hair, you know, on the right side all has this like burnt crispiness to it, because I was worried that I was going to have to go in there and maybe, you know, kind of touch that up and burn it a little bit like myself. The only thing, like the hairline's a little, you know, it's a little weird. But that's probably not something that's like too hard to, you know, to fix. And then you got, you know, I just pulled this right out of the packaging, as you guys like saw. So the hair here is all, you know, really flat for the most part. So I'll probably, you know, mess around with that like a little bit. But here you go, guys. I went ahead, put this thing like on a, you know, a little like mask stand foam cutout, so that way a little bit easier for me to kind of like, you know, navigate. But yeah, there's a better look, you know, kind of like the hairline there. So definitely want to mess around with that. Yeah, gonna fluff up, you know, the hair like here a little bit, play around with that. But yeah, ooh, I like the crispy feel to this. That's really cool. Get a little bit closer look for you guys. There. Get to focus. Come on, camera. There we go. Again, we'll do side profile. That's the side there. Got the tag, it's kind of in the way. Front view of the mask. We'll go to the left side here. Get a nice close view for you guys. See all the details there. Again, got a little bit yellowing here by the ear. Got that gash, which is sick. Get right up on in there. Guess a little too close, so about as close without it auto trying to like focus itself. That goes all the way down here to the bottom. And then let's go ahead and I'll give you guys just like a quick back view of it as well. So there is the back of the mask. So like I said, hair, you know, I have it flipped around, the hair on the right side, you know, obviously all normal. then you got that nice crispy burnt side all on the left, which that's like one of my favorite details. I think they did a great job as far as like how that looks. That looks awesome. And then got the little slit here. I'll go to in a second I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put this on for you guys, that way you can see what it looks like with it being on. And here we go. So a 360 view of the mask for you guys. I really, really like it. I'm excited to to use this for the Halloween season this year. And I don't know if you guys really care about the inside of the mask, but here, here's the inside of the mask right here. Got some black markings in there, from like the paint or whatever. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and try this thing on. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Alright guys, so like I said, hopefully you guys can hear me. So this is, with the mask on. I'll try and give you guys some like videos of that on my face. I love how it looks, like on my head, looking at it in the camera. Probably just have to put some, black shit around my eyes, when I'm wearing it, but and there's the nice burnt crispy side of it. So yeah, and this, one of the other big things that I know a lot of you guys, or a lot of people complained about with the 2018 mask, was that the mask was, really tight, and it definitely is. It's like a really snug fit. This mask, while it's still fairly snug, at least this one that I have here, it definitely is a little bit bigger. This is like almost, for me, this is like a perfect fit. So it definitely has like a little bit more room than I think the 2018 Trick or Treat Studios Michael Myers, mask does. So that's definitely a big improvement, because the other one, I know it wasn't like super, super tight, but it was definitely like, okay, not a lot of whole room in this thing to like move around. So, but yeah, definitely a little bit bigger this time around. And then go ahead and take this thing off. So guys, that is my video, my review of the Trick or Treat Studios Halloween Kills mask. Overall, I am pretty impressed with this thing. Like I said, there's a couple, minor things that I would fix, maybe not make it so, like shiny. That's like a little like, weird to me, but again, not a big deal. Some of the yellowing on the face would maybe just kind of make that like a little bit darker, like in spots, so it's not quite as like yellow. But I do like, some of the details, like the gashes where, you could actually like put your finger, kind of in there. And, the hair, other than like the hairline, which I feel like shouldn't be that hard to kind of, fix that. The burnt hair, I love, the detail as far as like that goes. So I think they did a really good job with that. So overall, I'm really happy with this. Again, I got this directly from Trick or Treat Studios. I ordered it the day that it went up for sale, and I just got it today, which is Monday. So got it pretty fast. And last time they came out with the mask, with the 2018, I actually got that at Party City, but didn't have it this time. Got it from Trick or Treat Studios directly. And then this side, like I said, really like the gash like right there. So I'm really happy with this. A little bit bigger too than what the 2018 mask was. It's not like hugely like way bigger than that previous version, but there's definitely like a little bit more room. So I think for a lot of people, I have a fairly decent sized head. Like I don't wear hats a lot, so I'm trying to remember. I'm not quite a 7 3/4, because I know that's like huge. But it's definitely like up there. So I have a pretty decent sized head, and I still have some room in this thing. So, but yeah, what do you guys think of the Halloween Kills mask? Is it something that, are you going to get? Is it something that you already got? And is it, are you going to be getting this thing like rehauled, like the 2018 version? So definitely want to hear what your guys' thoughts are overall. Definitely, let me know down below in the comments. And if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button as well as the bell button next to it. That way you get notifications for all my new videos. Give this video a thumbs up. And as always, guys, please make sure to check back for more Pop Culture with Pat.